Howdy, howdy, my beautiful Libra. How you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, honey, we're going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope reading, Libra, for September 2021, getting into October season, our season, baby, our season, Libra. So if you find any tarot cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading today, darling, be sure to let me know, Libra, in the comments below how the cards resonate with you, because that's how I keep up with y'all. And remember, I also feel like I need to say this as well, Libra. Doesn't matter what you identify as, he, she, they, them, anything in between that spectrum or outside of that spectrum. What you identify as is none of my business, darling. It's no one's business but yours. If these cards resonate with you, then this reading's meant for you, darling, right? Also, if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibe, darling, I would really appreciate it, Libra, if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate when you guys take that extra step to support me. But yeah. Remember, put this in perspective as well, Libra, that I am just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could. Take the cards that resonate, leave what doesn't. So let's jump into your weekly tarot reading today, Libra. Let's see what's going on with y'all. We're going to be starting with just a general first row here, and then we'll go allow the cards to just flow, darling. All right, so we already, for some reason, I thought I pulled the Justice card for you guys, which is the Libra card, of course. Maybe it's just, maybe it's like foreshadowing, right? Maybe it's I'm going to be pulling the Justice card for y'all soon. But Libra, let's get into your general energy for this week. Let's see what we can what the general vibe is going to be, Libra, right? Let's see the general vibe for my Libras. Let's see here. I feel like we want to do this one, which would have been crazy, Libra, if I pulled the Justice card there, huh? We have the Metamorphosis card, which is the card, I'm pretty sure it's the Death card in normal tarot. And this card on the bottom, it says profound change and self-awareness. So this is definitely going to be a week. I feel like the profound change that's going to be happening, especially based off of these cards, Libra, is it starts with you. It starts with you in your own internal perspective, and then from there it starts expounding into other facets of your life. Now, initially, Libra, you might be like, honey, what does that mean? But I almost just start choking on my spit, darling. It's way too early in this reading for me to be already slipping up, darling. Which is really just the sense, Libra, I feel for you guys, it's like, it starts with yourself in a sense of like, I feel as if you guys are going to be shifting gears in like how you're approaching something, especially based off of these cards. Let me just show you them. We have the Four of Swords here, with the Page of Swords, air energy, darling, air on air, and then the Eight of Pentacles coming in here. So you guys, Libra, for a little bit, darling, you guys have been, let's just say, like, licking, I always refer to the Four of Swords as like the licking your wounds card, right? You're kind of just tending to yourself, really. Death card in the back of the deck right here. You guys have been, your main focus, Libra, has just been healing in some way. It doesn't feel as if like you guys are necessarily hustling too. I mean, not saying that you weren't hustling, darling. Like us Libras, darling, we're always hustling, whether it's internally or externally, darling. But it feels almost as if you guys are just taking a pause, Libra. You're taking a pause and kind of just assessing your current situation and just figuring out where you wanted to go from your current space, right? And I say this because of this Page of Swords here, darling. This Page of Swords lets me know of this place of you've kind of just been watching and waiting for the right moment, for this Eight of Pentacles moment, waiting to really start upgrading yourself, Libra. So it's a very fabulous time. Once we start getting into your season, Libra, that's when you're just like, you know what? It's all about me now, right? Eight of Pentacles. This is this sense of like up leveling. By definition, Libra, the Eight of Pentacles represents going back to school, or more so, I just like to say, because school isn't everything, but just like gathering more knowledge on something. So it just seems as if like that's been your intent, but you wanted to take a moment to really pause and just like digest things, it feels, Libra. So let's continue on with this. Let's get some clarifiers on these cards, Libra. I like where this is already going though, darling. The Tower card coming in here. Clarifying the Four of Swords, the Star card coming in, clarifying the Page of Swords, Libra, and then we have the Seven of Swords clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. So and this card wanted to come out as well. Six of Pentacles as well. So Libra, with this time, I was starting to do my little giggle, honey, with that Tower card on this Four of Swords. So this can be one of two ways. No, actually, I feel like it's in one way, right? There's something, you had a pretty big Tower moment in some facet of your life. I feel like for like 80% of you guys, this was something externally that happened for you, Libra, that caused you to be in this place of being like, you were just like, all right, I need to just take a moment before I continue trying to go forward, right? For you and some of you guys, Libra, you were just stuck in this hustling phase until the universe slapped this Tower moment in your face and you're just like, nope. It's time for you to start reflecting, darling. It's time for you to start, to take a pause, darling, to take up camp somewhere, right? The Star card clarifying the Page of Swords here is a pretty powerful sense, though, Libra, because it's like, well, again, while you have been pausing, you've been paying attention to your star moment. You've been paying attention to the thing that you've been wanting to really grab at, the thing that you've been wanting to manifest. This Aquarian energy is all, like, I like to see this card by definition is like the sense of wish fulfillment, getting, your wish coming true in a way. So it's just been in this place of like planning, watching, you're still keeping in mind, like you haven't lost sight. Essentially, Libra, you haven't lost sight of the bigger picture. Seven of Swords clarifying this Eight of Pentacles here, and then I feel as if the Six of Pentacles, that extra card that I pulled for y'all, also kind of comes into play here as well, Libra, because it does feel as if you might have felt a little bit overwhelmed by where it is, and this kind of I feel like I've said this message to you before in a previous weekly reading. Let me know if I have, Libra. I do so many readings, it's hard for me to keep up with all my children, darling. It lets me know, I feel like you guys were you could be overwhelming yourself, Libra, with the thought of like how many things you could be working on, how many things you could be trying to improve on. And so I feel like there's this message here, Libra, especially with the Six of Pentacles, is like, and this may sound self-explanatory, but obviously this message needs to come in for some Libra, right? Maybe, and you guys probably already know this, but, hearing from an external force may just be like, oh yeah, and like, what is that message, right? Get to the point, Velka. It's this sense of where think about the energy that you start putting your into, what you start investing your energy into, rather, Libra. Think about what's going to take you further, closer towards this star moment. Sure, there's a bunch of things that you could be working on. There's like, we can think of like, you probably right now can create a list of like 30 things that you want to work on, like your love life. You want to work on your physical attractiveness. You want to work on your health. Right, darling? But I feel like for you guys, this is the operative time, rather, Libra, for you guys to really start making some ground towards your star moment. And I always like to say your star is like the ultimate thing that you're wanting to manifest, your ultimate dream, your ultimate desire. If you found a genie that says you have one wish and you can't wish for more wishes, honey, what would that wish be? That's what you want to be putting your energy into, Libra. Does that make sense? So I like the start of that, Libra. So let's continue on with these messages, darling. Let's see what you don't see coming towards you at this time. Let's see here, Libra. What don't y'all see coming? Do we want these? I guess we do. We have the Star card coming in here. These cards are poking out, and I was like, I feel called to doing it. So you have the Star card coming out. Libra, come on now, girl. We have the Star card, the King of Wands, as well as the World card. And then the Five of Wands, Libra. So very interesting. The Star card is following you. This is, really feeding again into this narrative of where I feel like this is just an extremely operative time for you guys to be making some ground towards this, right? So yeah, there's like, you could be working on like a million things right now, but think about what's going to be most profitable, or rather what's going to be giving you the most ground towards obtaining that star moment, and with this King of Wands here, this speaks a powerful message of where it's like, it's kind of like a 2-in-1 package right here, right? I feel like you guys have been exuding, Libra, both of these energies. Like, you started out here as this lion, right? Just watching, and still probably like shows to me like in the back of your mind, you kind of knew the next step forward for you, Libra, was this sense of claiming more responsibility. Does that make sense? Not to say that you haven't been in the driver's seat of your own life, Libra, but it does feel as if, I see the King of Wands getting more responsibility, right? It's also the sense of other people watching you, because that's kind of another theme here with that Page of Swords. That could be an energy watching you, but I just feel like there's more attention being drawn towards you, Libra, as well. But it is getting into this, like, it's going to be a side message, or maybe like 10% of you Libras. And then because I can't help but notice this theme here with the watching, and then we have the World card and the Five of Wands here, darling. It could be, just be careful about some energies from the past trying to come forward into the forefront. I'm not saying they are coming. I could just see this as a pretty high possibility. It's like, this is in the forecast, darling. I feel like a weatherman right now, is because it's just like, you doing your thing, you hustling, darling, right? You have something in your old cycle of the World card, and this did come out into the inverted for you guys, Libra. Something that you closed a cycle off to, and there's definitely drama here with that Five of Wands. Miss Tulip trying to make a cameo, honey. I feel as if this is like one of those energies, there's something keeping watch of you and then trying to reapproach you, darling. So just be on the watch out for that. But for the rest of Libras, this is the sense here of where claiming a little bit more responsibility into tackling the obstacles that you have going on in your life right now that's stopping you from really obtaining that star moment, right? So let's get some more clarifiers. Eight of Pentacles, darling. We keep on getting these cards following you. Eight of Pentacles clarifying the star card. The Ten of Cups clarifying the King of Wands. It makes sense. Then we have the Judgment card. Okay, yeah. We'll get to this in a moment, darling, from what I was saying before. Clarifying the World card, and then the Hierophant clarifying the Five of Wands. So back to that 10% of Libras that are identifying this with, or resonate rather with this type of message, where someone from the past keeping watch, that I definitely feel like you guys closed the cycle off with them. Definitely probably was some drama, or what it's not my business why you chose to close it off, but it was closed off, and I feel like you made the decision to close it off. Someone that was probably in your personal life, in your close-knit circle, could be like a family member, or like someone that you were just vulnerable with, Libra. I just feel as if they're going to be taking action. This Judgment card kind of confirms this. What I was sensing was just like watching you. So don't be surprised, darling, if you get like a surprise message, a surprise email, or friend request or something. Like, I just get this strong energy, someone that you closed the book off to at one point, trying to make a reappearance, darling. Just like Miss Duke's trying to make she's making biscuits right now, darling, right? She says, you know what? I'm going to spoil my Libras with some biscuits and gravy, darling. It's so silly. Keep on doing that, honey. Especially with this Hierophant, there's some sense of commitment here that you had with this, right? So I really wouldn't be surprised if it's like a past lover. I don't feel like it's the majority for past lover. I feel like it would be like a family member, heavily family member, or like an ex-friend of some type. Someone that there's like a commitment here. The reason why I don't feel like it could be too strong of a past lover for most people is because we're not getting like a Two of Cups yet, anything like that. It just gives me very much so, for the most part, platonic energy. Going back into this other narrative, though, for the majority of Libras, again, there's this sense here, Libra, of where you're up-leveling in some way, but it's requiring you to it's really requiring you to just, again, with this Judgment card, it's like the sense of taking action, committing to something long term. I don't know what that's going to really mean for Libras, but with these cards, it's like there's this sense here that you probably you would know what it is, Libra. There's this sense here of where like you have the opportunity of like really going after something, doing something that would involve commitment on your end long term because of that Hierophant here, but it's going to really fill up all of 10 of your cups, darling, right? It's the sense of up-leveling. It's the sense of, again, you getting more responsibility put on your shoulders, but this sense of responsibility put on your shoulders is not without reward from that as well, Libra. So, good cards. So, what you don't see coming, darling, is a whole bunch of stuff, darling. All right. Ace of Swords in the back of the deck as well. So, I feel like, again, it's more so like some type of idea that you've had that you would potentially commit to, Libra. And I feel like it'd just be extremely profitable. So, give it a chance. Now, Libra, let's see what's in the works for you. What positive things are in the works for my darling Libras. Let's see what's up. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, as well as the Knight of Swords coming in here. So the positive things coming in the works for you guys, Libra, is, we keep on getting pentacle energy. So I really do feel like there's going to be a financial shift, financial metamorphosis, darling, for you guys, especially getting into October. I feel like October is going to be a really profitable month for y'all. I guess I should just say us, honey, since I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp, especially because I feel like you guys have been having anxiety when it comes to the regards of what it is that you've been manifesting, right? Nine of Pentacles here. It's like there's just this sense of like worrying about how you're progressing, Libra. So I want to just give this message to just be kinder to yourself, Libra. Even if you're not seeing results or something right now, it's not speaking on your own regard. And I know it's not going to really help too many Libras, just because it's like we're always that kind of energy where we want to always just like work on self-improvement, right? Strength card coming in here, 5 on the 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands coming in here on the 9 of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Swords. So the Ace of Swords coming out again. What was the back of the deck for this? Page of Wands. So I really want to push this narrative, Libra, of where it's just like there's some idea, some type of commitment that you could do, something that you could do. It's something long term. It's not just you being like, oh, let me just go buy some lottery cards. It's something bigger than that, Libra, and you've had your mind on it, and maybe it's just been you haven't been wanting to really approach this or like go about, whatever your reasoning is, darling. But I feel like, again, like you're just consistently getting this message where it's going to be extremely profitable if you were to go out and do this and commit to this, especially for starting out for your October. Like it's going to be fabulous, darling. Just really give whatever this is, that Ace of Swords, its full month in October, and see what it brings to you. So giving these cards to Miss Aretha Franklin and Barbara Walters, darling. Now let's get into your spirit guide messages, and the 3 cards already came out. So I guess we're going to be taking it from the back of the deck. So we have that Page of Wands, darling. All about like new opportunity. I don't think I really talked about it before when I pointed it out. 5 of Swords coming in here with the 4 of Cups, rather. I was going to say 4 of Swords. So Libra, these are your spirit guide and ancestral messages here. So, you've had this on your mind, and maybe that's what's been sitting with you for a while, Libra, even when you're in that 4 of Swords experience, is that like you want to do this, but then you have like some type of voice in your head like instilling doubt in you. Or maybe it's just not even it's instilling doubt in this one specific thing, but you just have a lot of other stresses in your head that it's keeping you distracted. 4 of Cups energy, keeping you distracted from really giving energy into this, so whether it's distractions or whether it's like your own imposter syndrome, Libra, I really just see this direct message from your spirit guides and telling you, being like, you're just constantly being pushed into doing this thing that's been on your mind, Libra, and like working through like your own fears, working through like these distractions, and just committing to this, right? Giving it your all is something that I'm hearing. If you give this your all, again, I feel like it's just going to be extremely profitable. So we have the Ace of Pentacles clarifying this Page of Wands. Like, speaking of prophets, darling, right? This new thing. High Priestess card on the 5 of Swords, and then the King of Pentacles on the 4 of Cups. Like, Libra, I don't know how else to really, like, I know I'm repeating myself, but I mean, this is the one place that you want your cards to be repetitive, is the tarot reading, because then it's true. But it's just like, again, whatever this new thing that you want to be doing on that Page of Swords, that's what's profitable. That's your cornucopia, right? That the Ace of Pentacles represents the cornucopia. High Priestess card, this, right? And it's like you can't go, like, and I feel like on some level, you can't go, there's no other way around this. You have to just commit to this at some point. And I feel like even yourself, again, like, King of Pentacles, like, it's this, again, this sense of more responsibility put on your shoulders, but like, that it builds up to be something fabulous. So what's holding you back, Libra, right? That's really my question to you, is like, what's holding you back? Because once you figure that out and address it, that's when the profit comes, darling. That's when the stability in your life comes. That's when you can get closer to that star, the thing that you've been wishing for so much, Libra. Now, darling Libra, let's see how people are perceiving you at this time, Libra, and see what their intentions are. I just threw those cards down so aggressively, honey. We have the 3 of Cups here, 10 of Wands coming in, as well as the Queen of Wands, Libra. So This is definitely, I feel like this is touching back in on that 10% that I was feeling from before. Someone that was like watching you from the past. Three of Cups. This is, Three of Cups, this is really confirming to me that I feel like whatever that past energy is, this is really giving me platonic energies, not like a past lover or anything like that. Definitely baggage here, though, with that 10 of Wands. This is you associated with baggage. But they are watching you as the Queen of Wands, Libra. They're watching you be your bad self. And it's almost as if they want to try to come back into your life and try to get themselves a piece of this, right? Let's get some clarifiers. Empress card coming in. They say you in your element. 9 of Cups, and then Page of Pentacles. 9 of Cups being inverted, Libra. I didn't think I showed you these other cards. The Empress card, your energy, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, no, literally, Libra, this is giving me an energy of wish. It's like this person's regretful. As you continue thriving, darling, the more you thrive, the more it bothers this person, darling. And it's like the more they realize being like, oh, dang, I messed up. And so, again, Page of Pentacles is this sense of like, it is the card of communication, extending communication out. So don't be surprised, Libra, if you have someone coming back in from the past, trying to communicate and trying to, again, like, they're just realizing being like where they messed up and they just want to be part of your life now that you're thriving again. I say again, but thriving, Libra. So take that as you will, darling. Whatever decision you end up making when it comes to this week, when it comes to this person, darling, just know I'm always going to be on your side, Libra, and I'm always here to support you, honey. So yeah, thank you so much, Libra, for allowing me to do this tarot reading for you. I always appreciate it when I can do that for you guys. You allow me to do that for y'all. If you'd like to book a private personal reading with me, Libra, my website's always linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. Text to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that just being SimplyVelca, honey. But yeah, I love you so much, Libra, and hopefully I can connect with you sometime in the near future. Bye.